Hey y'all, it's Indigo here, back with another round of Grand Arena Championships. We got the 3v3 going on. This is round 2. So let me tell you what happened. My opponent I'm up against, I lost the first round and so did he. And so I checked his score and he didn't attack. He only got defense banners for round 1. So I fully prepared for an auto defense and I went super light holding for 5 GLs on defense, and look at that. Here's the top. He's got an actual set defense. So he must have set his defense in round 1 because it carried over to round 2 and he just didn't have time or something and wasn't able to attack, but he set an actual defense. So I have plenty to clear it, but I didn't set shit. Like, I just set a bunch of, tried to set some banner stealers and not just straight junk, but I mean, I kept everything that's worth a damn for offense because I was counting on weird auto set teams and 5 GLs on defense, and I don't have that. So it's going to be ugly. Like, I know I'll be able to clear him. I've got plenty of firepower to do that. But it's just going to be ugly if he decides to attack and then, clear me. So I'll do the best I can and just see how it plays out, I guess. So he's got this Basti-led JML team. He's got General Kenobi. I know a lot of people put Watt. Doesn't really make a difference because you can solo it with Supreme Leader Kylo here, and he doesn't really care. He's just going to do his thing, keep going, use your specials whenever you can. Once you get to ultimate, it should be pretty much over. So that's all I'm doing is taking out the buffs, when I can, doing the swipe, and then keep going. As soon as he hits that ultimate, we'll be in really good shape here. And we almost got it. They keep going, but there's not really anything they can do. Keep getting those crit hits in. And then as soon as we hit that 100, that'll get the job done. All that foresight to deal with, I guess, with GK. So it does slow you down a little bit. But you can see it's only JML left. I'm like, should I wait? Should I burn it there or just go ahead and get the hits in? So I keep going, slow to charge. Now I finally got it. And there we go. Once I get this, it'll be done. So he can't do anything to me, and we just ramp up the damage. He's in the red, and he's gone. So there we go. Easy peasy, quick 55 banners there. Didn't have to waste any secondary characters on the team. Now we've got C. Watt versus Ray. Ray with Barris and L3. So that doesn't really matter. I was thinking of, should I use a Ray mirror here? Because like I said, I saved everything. But I don't know. I just went with the tank tech on C, of course. And then you just link the sides, let it go. As soon as you get your skylighting in, you're going to be in good shape. So you guys know how this fight plays out. I sped it up so you didn't have to watch the whole thing. Only 51 banners there, but, got me through. And I still have plenty of firepower for the rest of his squads. So I'll go ahead and take Imps in against his JTR with the Resistance Hero Bros, Veers, Piet, and Dark. As long as you're faster, you should be able to go first, buff up, and then just go to town on Resistance Hero Finn. Take him out. And no looking back, because then you get that 50% turn meter from killing an enemy. And there we go. They don't get to move. 54 banners there. Now, I haven't really used these guys for a whole lot of anything, but I do have them all reliced up now, so they should be good to get the job done here. I'm not sure if they were the best choice, but I know it's going to get me through this squad without burning anything too good that I might need later on. Again, I couldn't tell you what all the moves and everything do. I don't even know if a lot of people know, unless you got them dialed in for something specific. That's it. I just use the specials when they're available and kind of see what happens. I don't know who I'm giving what to, But since they don't counter GLs, I haven't really bothered to sit there and study their kits in detail. I just know that they're powerful enough that once they get going, they should be able to lay the smackdown on somebody. And so this is no different. They're not struggling against a filler team here. And there we go, 53 banners. Seems good enough to me. Now I can take in Triumvirate against the Mon Mothma team. He's got Cara Dune and Chirrut there. So lots of healing and everything. But the good thing is, I guess, that Chirrut does have the counterattacks. And then Cara, when she does her thing, like, they end up kind of killing themselves, which, hey, that's what I want. You know, be able to get rid of them without losing too many banners, right? I still, if I would show you my defense in detail, you'll see it's like you don't really need a lot to get through it. I tried to put down things that will take banners with counterattacks and everything, but yeah, the thing I hate most is high efficiency, and yet that's where I put myself, thinking this guy was going to set an auto defense, and it really threw me for a loop. I mean, I guess he just got busy or something the first round and didn't attack. I totally did not expect an actual set defense. So I feel like even though I have a lot of firepower, I was just kind of unprepared for that. And so now I'm just trying to figure out, okay, what can I do that, first of all, doesn't let me drop a battle, and second of all, gets me max or close to max banners. So I know I'm going to lose protection banners here, but I'll do, the best I can. Try to get as many points as I can. Scion should be healed up. Go ahead and take out Chirrut there, and ended up with only 51, so no protection banners there. But that did get me through to the back wall. I can see what he's got back there. Anything fancy? Not really. Some more B squads, and I know I've got the counters to that. So we'll just go right after it using the good old bounty hunters against his BAM team. Works pretty well, so that's what we're going to do. Pop that contract, and then as soon as we get that, we can go after BAM. So just go after whoever has the marker above their head. In this case, it's Queel. So we'll keep going after him, trying to buff up and get that contract. Sooner or later, we'll get to go. Heal up, get rid of the debuffs. Stuck behind taunt. They go. A little bit of whistling birds aren't going to do anything to me. There we go. Hit Quill was a dodge, so that was unfortunate. It just takes longer to get this contract off. I almost got it, though. I got to get back around, and then hopefully I'll make some progress here. There we go. Should just be one more hit, and that should do it. Now we got the contract. Got the disintegrate up. Boom. BAM is gone. Now I can go ahead and throw it on auto, and then the AI will just eventually disintegrate IG-11 and kill Queel. And this is the fastest way to do it, and you usually end up with 54 banners. You can play it manually, but it just takes twice as long to accomplish the same thing. After trying it out, I just figured that out. They'll keep going after IG, and that disintegrate comes back around. You can just take out Queel with regular attacks just fine. So there we go. All done. And there's my 54 banners. Good enough. Now we can go against this Kira Mission Zalbar squad. Use Malak solo here. I know he can rip through a Karth with Mission and Zalbar, so it shouldn't be any different with Kira, I wouldn't think. There's nothing that should be able to kill him. So he just does his thing. Use what you can use whenever it's time. Try to get off 3 drains, and once you get the 3rd drain, you'll start putting healing immunity down when you do your basics. And that's kind of key here because Mission and Zalbar have got so much synergy between them, and they'll heal each other up. So it doesn't matter who you really go after. You might get stuck going after Zalbar. In this case, I didn't check how he has them modded, but Malak's drains are putting in work. So I almost got Zalbar down here. Keep going after him. He should go down here eventually. Once he's out of the picture, it's going to be a lot quicker. Sometimes I try and get mission out first, but looks like Zalbar is going to go away here pretty quickly. Now I can go after mission when I get the chance, just because she's the damage dealer. I want to try and get rid of her. Well, look at that. Every time I do the hits now, I got that damage immunity. I mean, the healing immunity. And that's what we need. Stop them from healing back up. They do what they do. Doesn't matter. Kill mission. And now it's just Kira here. And she's not going to last very long. As soon as I get another drain, it's over. And there we go. Full health, 56 banners. Done with that team. On to the next one. I've got his Supreme Leader Kylo with Acolyte and Zombie. And I've got Jedi Master Kenobi for that with Cat. So it definitely shouldn't be an issue. Told you I've got everything. Like, I should have thrown something on defense just as a safeguard. But I saved everything because you know how 3v3 is with non-GL counters for Galactic Legends. And there really aren't many. So counters suck in threes. Everybody knows that. So you're better off keeping GL versus GL. And so I expected all 5 on defense, and I set accordingly. And if one of those doesn't work, then you're wasting good characters like Gas and Jedi Revan and DR and all that. So I kept everything. Like, it's so hard to plan when you're expecting auto defense, and then it turns out not to be. I'm like, well, I'm screwed there. So I'm getting his squads down okay. I don't think I'm doing too terribly against all these teams that he set, because he did set a good amount of stuff here. I just got to take him out before they start taking off too many banners off me. Almost got his Kylo down. He's going after GK. Doesn't really matter. He's got healing immunity, all that good stuff. Buff up with my ultimate. And there we go. Look at that. And ended up with 54 banners too. So that was pretty good. Now I can go after this First Order team he's got. Crew, OG Kylo, and Fox. I've got EP Vader Thrawn. They should be plenty strong to be able to take them out. I like using this trio when I have them, because with EP lead, you can just throw on Vader's Force Crush as his first move. You'll land enough debuffs to cycle back around immediately, and then you can go into Merciless and see who you can take out with that first culling blade. So I was able to get Fox out of there right away, and then now I'm working on OG Kylo. I want to throw an ability block on him so he doesn't boost up turn meter. Try and get the stuns. And then the good thing about EP besides the stun is when he throws that shock down, that's healing immunity. So then you don't have to worry about them healing from all the status effects that you're giving them. So there went OG Kylo. Keep crew stunned, shocked. He's healing immune now. Look at that. Keep doing a basic, get his health down low, build up some more dots. I'll be able to finish him off with a Cullen Blade, but I'm trying to get back around to Thrawn's protection to see if I can't make sure everybody's topped off. So I think I should get 54 banners here. We'll cull and we'll find out. Look, there it is, 54 banners. So I'm really trying to squeeze out the banners if I can. It's going to be hard. I've got gas against Nightsisters. I guess I could be undermanned in some of these, but that's not really my favorite thing to do. I'm kind of lucky to just pass these battles, let alone try and put the thought into, see if I can underman something. I really don't trust that. So here we go against Nightsisters. They're not going to revive with gas lead. Sometimes people tend to forget that, so it makes him a great killer for Nightsisters. End up with 53 banners there. Now we'll move on to the next one. I've got this new team. Now, you guys out there might know the answer to this, and I don't know if I've done it before, but I wonder if GL Ray could solo this squad. I didn't want to chance it with just Newt's Extortion and Nest, and you got Droideka there. I thought, man, that would be dumb if I brought in Ray solo and they ended up killing her somehow. I don't want that to happen. So I was like, well, whoever I bring in, they'll at least get the damage immunity when they get low on health and proc a whirlwind, so I should be able to get rid of everybody. And so that's what I'm doing. Now we'll just attack with Rey, and that way she can heal up, get some health back. Everybody should be good to go. I don't think anyone needs to be topped off. So there we go. Look at that. I was only 53, so I guess somebody was a little low there. But I'm making good progress. We'll go up here and finish off the top. Got that Grievous team to take out. And I was debating on what's the best way to go about it, because, again, I have multiple options. So I just went with Jedi Master Luke here and Jedi Knight Luke. Like, it's an overkill team to take these guys out. I definitely know that. Can stun, ability block, all that. Obviously, this team's going to hit pretty hard, but it's a sure win, and I should get decent banners. So that's all I'm trying to do, is not go with the minimum counter for these things, which is what you normally do. I have so much firepower, I'm like, what can I do that's going to be good banners for me? Because I forced myself into this high efficiency type deal, of my opponent attacks. And I do have the answer to that. I'll show you at the end, what happened regardless after all my battles are done. So we'll finish up this match and you can see how everything turned out. Trying to go after Grievous wasn't enough to kill him. Got him into the red, but I'm stuck on B1. So I'll keep just sending attacks over at him to knock down the stacks. When you use that leader ability and you call Hermit Yoda to attack, you'll get the heal and he'll do a decent bit of damage. So I do kind of like that. Got another hit on Grievous, still in the red, and look, took him out right there. So now I don't even have to worry about him. It's just B1 left to deal with. So there we go, done with that. 54 banners there. That opens up the top. I see a big ship back there. I think that's the Finalizer. So let's take a look. It's Finalizer and Radis. So both of those to worry about, but no Negotiator to deal with. So we'll circle back to fleets later. Let's go down here in the bottom and take out these squads and then see what's what for ships. So I've got 3 squads left down here that I got to deal with. Nothing too fancy, but I don't want to lose any banners doing it. So I was planning out what I was going to use. I've still got plenty of good stuff. I've got my Darth Revan trio here, so I'll use them. I used Malak earlier to solo something, so I do have Marauder in as a stand-in. I figured he hits hard enough, he should be able to take somebody out pretty quickly. So let's do that. We've got everybody shocked and ready to die there, so look at that. They go down pretty quickly, and I still end up with 54 banners. Now I'll use my Jedi over here against this team. It's an evasion team. It's got C-3PO, Old Ben as the lead, and then Fulcrum. I went straight after Fulcrum, that way that's the damage potential gone. And now I just had to worry about evasion, but I should be able to take out Old Ben, no problem. And there we go, another 54 banners. And now I've got my CLS trio for these Sith that he has. He's got Savage and just leftover Sith. So Rebels should be strong enough to take them out. I just don't want anyone to die. Hopefully get to keep all my protection. Buff up, see if that makes a difference. AoE, got rid of 1. Almost there. Just got to get rid of these last 2 here. We'll go after Savage and see if we can't take him out. Counterattacks do a good job on the Sith Trooper tank, so not really paying too much attention to him, but he got himself down into the yellow, so we'll take him out. There went Savage, and still got 54 banners there. So that'll wrap up the ground squads. Done with that. Now I just have ships to get through. So far, so good anyway. Like I said, he doesn't have any really tough fleets to worry about, but also I suck at fleets. So even though I've got my best fleets and everything to use, I'm not the greatest when it comes to maximizing banners, and I have no idea how to play, which one's the more of a threat. I got 64 banners against his Finalizer with my Negotiator, And I took Malevolence against his Radis, but I only ended up with 58 banners there. And he got so many reinforcements and everything called in, so that one did not go too well. So I did the best that I could. I got 33-22, which isn't too bad a score, but you can see from the overhead view what my squads are. There's nothing too fancy. My opponent did end up attacking, and look at what he got. If I would have put down like harder ships, that would have done it, because he went into ships and then he got like 67 and 65 or something. So that did me in, and I really wasn't expecting it, but it is what it is. So we'll see you guys in the next round. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.